Hey, welcome everyone. Here it is, another Agent Arcade recording. Here we are, democratizing AI. And today, it's going to be very informal. I'm going to be building an OpenAI assistant because I just finished the OpenAI assistant driver. So let's just jump into it. OpenAI assistants, if you're not familiar, it's basically a product that OpenAI offers where it's an LLM and it can have access to several tools out of the box. It uses like a file retrieval. It has Python interpretation. I think maybe there's web search in there as well. But we're going to use the file retrieval tool today, and we're going to build. So when I'm not surfing, I am doing flight simulator stuff. So we are going to build a fighter pilot assistant that can answer questions about, being a naval aviator. So let's give him. So here we are. We're on the assistants page in platform OpenAI, and I'm going to go ahead and build this assistant. Let's see. You are. Created. So, little system instruction telling him to give fighter pilot information and act like Maverick. So cool. We're going to just use Mini for this one. And we are going to turn on file search. So the files I have to add, I've got two. Interestingly enough, U.S. Navy publishes some of their flight training instruction manuals. So we're going to add two of them. We're going to do the Advanced Naval Flight Officer Manual, and we're going to do the Strike Fighter Intercept Manual. So we'll put both of those in, and the assistant will be able to reference those. I don't know why 821 PDF is unsupported. Let's see if we can fix this. Let's see if it makes any difference if it's capitalized. There you go. Silly OpenAI. If your file extension is capitalized, it doesn't realize it's the same as a not capitalized one. So we've gone and added these two manuals into here. Cool. And it's creating that vector store. All that stuff can be left alone. So what we need out of here is we need this assistant ID. So our assistant's set up. hypothetically it'll answer questions, but let's find out. We'll go in here. We will add our agent. I'll need this in a minute. Fighter pilot. Come on, spelling. All right, description. Oh, let's go get an image. Ooh, that's not very good. Let's try again. Keep going. And an F18. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, so the things I need to set in here are, of course, we need an API key. We need the protocol to be OpenAI Assistant. It's going to be free for now. Endpoint is the OpenAI endpoint. So, a couple things here. Extra data. This is where we're going to specify a lot of these things that are important for the assistant. We're going to set the assistant ID here. And then, so you set in the extra data the assistant ID, and you're going to set the sources. So the sources map from the file name in OpenAI will map to a URL. So let's go look at our file names in OpenAI. I think it's just these. Pop that into there. Pop that into there. And then what I want to do here is whatever it's named in OpenAI, we want to have a link, a URL that the user can go get to. Copy that. And hopefully we'll be able to demonstrate why we're doing this when we actually chat with the agent. Okay, so we have the assistant ID. We have our sources set up. Fingers crossed that will actually work. And then we can publish it and create the agent. Cool, agent is created. Let's go try this guy out. So there's a very specific sort of communications flow that happens when a fighter pilot is intercepting a bogey or a bandit, enemy plane or an unknown plane. We're going to see if it'll tell us what that communication is. All right. let's see what we get back here. So this is, of course, making the call to, you know, making the call out to OpenAI, the Assistants API. The assistant is going and looking through those two documents I uploaded, and then it's giving me, you know, the information. Yeah, this looks like about what the communication would be. So that's really cool. Um, and so, yes, what I wanted to show you is, because it's using these references, it'll give you the actual links to the reference material. So if you put that metadata in there about sources, the user, when they're using your agent, can actually click out and link to these sources. So if I right click and go give me that source, it redirects me to this strike fighter intercept document. So, wow, pretty cool. So that's it. That's how to go and deploy an OpenAI agent in, um, in Agent Arcade. It's pretty straightforward, works pretty well, and it gives you a lot of easy capabilities. The Assistant API is really cool and it's really powerful. It's very fast to go and build things. You can build an agent. Let's say you have your blog and you have like hundreds of blog entries. You can go download all your blog entries as Markdown, shove them up into OpenAI Assistant, and then you can create an agent that'll talk about and answer questions all about your blog and talk on your behalf. And then we'll link out to your blog entries. So that's pretty cool. All right, that's it for today's video. Hope folks like this new driver. It's really useful. And come visit us on the web, agentarcade.net, or join us on our Discord. All right, that's it for today. Thanks.